So guess what, Alexa? The intro music, guess what key it's in? The key of A.
A?
Because it's ALCS.
Dun 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 dun.
So remember that one time when we had to evacuate the school on the first day of school?
Yeah, that was like 3 days ago.
So yeah, that was kind of hilarious.
What?
I don't know if I just have a twisted sense of humor.
Yeah, you do.
But the whole time, I was just like, this is like a movie. Like, the first day of school, all the kids come in and it's like, oh yeah, we're back to school. Let's all have a great time. And then there's a gas leak and we have to evacuate the school. Like, tell me that you wouldn't see that in a sitcom or something.
Maybe it was like God's warning that we should just not have school. Like
Abort. And God is like looking down on us and he's like, guys, don't do it. Don't do it. Abort.
Yeah. Well, at least people can't say that school was boring that day.
Yeah. It was definitely interesting.
And the people that were in the weight room.
In the what?
So, the weight room,
yeah.
Like announcements didn't go through to the weight room or something. I mean, I wasn't in there, but from what I was told, so nobody knew that the evacuation was going on until Mara went outside and someone was like, "What are you doing here?" and evacuated them. And that was like 10 minutes after everyone was already out of the building.
That's like legitimately dangerous.
I guess. And yet they lived to see another day.
Yeah. Like, if they had gotten actually trapped in there the whole time, then, like, they could have died.
There's a window.
That's true. But, like, they wouldn't... I wonder how long it would have taken them to realize if nobody had told them.
Well, at the end of the class, obviously.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But, like, would it be too late by then?
I doubt it. It was on the other side of the school.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You ever notice that, like, when you walk into Target, and it's, like, beginning of July, like, maybe even end of June, and you walk into Target or Kohl's or Walmart, and there's that big, depressing sign that says, back to school stuff to your left, or...
Hey, kids, let's go back to school. Isn't this fun?
And it's like they already have like full stock school supplies, notebooks, like the little math sheets where they're like the graphing paper. And then there's like the people walking by going like, "Are you school shopping yet?" And you're like, "No, I'm still enjoying my summer."
Like, ALCS has summer early, and we aren't even back to school shopping then. And, like, they have, like, the big pencil sign that's, like, back to school stuff over here. And I'm like, no, don't remind me. Like, and it's so early, too. Like, July. Like, that's not okay.
It kind of just ruins the whole mood and, like, the whole day. Because then I'm like, all right, we're done shopping. Bye.
Yeah. You walk in, and then you just immediately turn around and go out.
That's basically how it is. And there's, like, already people, like, getting the stuff. They're like, gotta get it early before it's sold out.
Yeah.
Be like, I'd rather be sold out because then I'd have an excuse for not having my stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm a good student. I don't forget my stuff. But I don't know. It just kind of like ruins the whole mood.
It does. And like, just in general, Target is very like annoying about events. Even before like Thanksgiving, they're like, "Hey guys, it's Christmas time. Come get your Christmas stuff." And I'm like,
bro, where's like all the scarecrows or whatever for Thanksgiving?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't think I went school shopping until like 3 days before school started.
Really? I went like the week before school started.
Yeah. This is random questions that we are looking up on the internet because
we ran out of ideas.
Yeah. How do you plan to make the world a better place? Removing homework.
Yep.
Well, I mean, and I guess
at a
poverty.
Time. What?
I guess there's like also poverty and like war, but Homework.
Homework.
That's like
I
the
feel
number
like
one way to go to depression.
I feel like that's achievable.
Yeah. What are your goals for the next 2 years?
To be awesome.
Wow. Can you think of any technology that has made the world worse? How about a piece of technology that has made the world better?
So my 2 answers are the internet and the internet.
That's reasonable. I'd have to say phones, like, for both, because they've made it better to communicate with people, but then there's also the people that will like be on their phones at social events all the time. What is your favorite way to waste time?
Probably playing Minesweeper on Google.
I thought you were gonna say Minecraft, and I was gonna say that's not wasting time. That is building fundamental.
That is productive.
I haven't played video games in like 4 weeks because of school.
Yeah.
What is the first thing you notice about a guy or a girl?
Their nose.
What?
There's this kid in my class who thinks my nose looks like a me. Like one of the me noses.
I don't think I've ever gotten a comment about my nose like that. Like, I don't know if you should take that like as a compliment or...
Yeah, like imagine somebody just goes up to you and it's like, your nose looks like a me. And then, like, hey, thanks, man.
Like, the rest of the day you're just sitting there thinking about like what me it could possibly look like, regretting every decision and like life choices. Oh, I have to answer. I'd say their hair. It's not nearly as interesting as the nose.
I was gonna say hair, but then I was like, wait, the nose.
The nose. Or their earlobes.
Ooh, that's a good one too. Like sometimes I just look at people's earlobes, and no, because I try to see if it's like the connected or like the floppy. You know, like some people like their earlobe is connected to the side of their head, and some people it isn't. So sometimes they're like, huh, what kind of earlobe does that person have?
I was just gonna say, so you could just go up to some random person and go, you have really cute earlobes.
Best pickup line.
That happened in Godspell. I like misunderstood what someone in the cast said. We were like it was after the last show and we were all sitting there like wiping our tears away and stuff. And someone turned to me. I don't know what they actually said, but they were like, you have really cute earlobes. And I was like, what? Because it was one of the male cast members, and so that completely caught me off guard. No, I don't know what he actually said. And then I turned around and I said...
You know who you are.
And then I turned around and said it to one of my other castmates, and like for like the next 20 minutes, we were just going, you have really cute earlobes. How often do you curse, and what's your go-to string of curse words?
I think that's a little too edgy for this podcast.
Bro, my go-to is shiitake mushrooms.
My go-to?
Shucky darn.
I might have to bleep this.
Whoa.
But dang. Or darn.
Whoa.
I know. I'm a bad boy.
I think we need to put like a warning before this.
Explicit content.
Viewers under the age of 17 are highly advised.
I've been trying to change my go-to curse word to like storming and like...
Be like, storming.
No, just like, storm it, or like get off my storming lawn, or like whatever, you know? It's perfect because it has like enough like storms are bad, but it's not like a bad word, you know?
My go-to is like fiddlesticks, shucky darn, shiitake mushrooms, you buckethead. These are also, most of them are like, my friend was reading me a bunch of like replacement curse words for work, and so I've been using them ever since. And so like in the middle of class one time, I don't remember what class it was, but I just yelled shucky darn, and the teacher just looks at me like, what?
Don't do that.
Don't you use that language in this class.
Don't try that at home, kids.
How often do you stay up past 3 a.m.?
I used to accidentally do that a lot in the summer, like when I couldn't just fall asleep. I just was able to read the whole time, so that was kind of nice. but it was also kind of miserable at the same time.
I'm not gonna say my answer. No, I'm kidding. Usually it's because I can't sleep.
There's this one classmate of mine, you know who you are, who does this very often.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of classmates like that. What was or is your least favorite subject? I think anyone that's even met me probably knows mine. So.
Is it Spanish?
What?
No, you hate math.
Yeah, math can burn and can die. It's terrible.
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry. This is some hardcore stuff.
Wow.
I don't advise your children listening to it.
We're so edgy. My least favorite subject is probably, I don't know, I feel like maybe the subject itself, science, but also I really, really like Mrs. Struby as a teacher. So, I don't know.
What do you like to do in the spring? See, the springtime is when I clear out the dead bodies. Sorry. Can't sit on the podcast.
Yeah, in the spring, that's when I like to take my dog out to the meadow and watch him as he frolics in the glen with his ears flapping in the cool evening breeze. And then he eats fireflies.
Being an atheist must be sad.
It kind of is, though.
I mean, I guess, because, like, you kind of be questioning, like, what is the meaning of life?
No, but, like, you wouldn't be questioning it because, like, the answer if you're an atheist is just, like, nothing.
They're just small, unimportant specks in the universe that don't matter.
Like, I listened to this podcast.
Whoa.
With, like, and one of the guys, like, I'm pretty sure he's an atheist, and he believes that there's, like, no free will. And, like, it's just, like, the whole universe is just kind of, like, playing out. And I'm like, that's so sad. Like,
is that basically
like,
that's, like, basically Loki. It's just there's the guy that controls everything.
I haven't seen that show yet.
My bad. Wait, why haven't you seen it? It's so good.
Because I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. Like, I've been watching another show with my family, and they also want to watch Loki. So we have to finish that show before we start it.
What show are you guys watching?
Some people are going to get mad at me for saying this, because for some reason some people have something against Gravity Falls. But it's Gravity Falls.
It's so good. How can you hate it?
There's some people in my class who are just like, no, Gravity Falls is dumb.
Bro, Dipper was like one of my first fictional crushes when I was younger. I was like, I wish Dipper was my boyfriend when I was like 7. And then there's Mabel. Mabel always kind of annoyed me, but I liked her still. And then her friends, Candy and
Grenda.
They're characters. They're
dudes.
Oh, and then there's Seuss.
Seuss.
Aww.
I'm proud to say that I share a birthday with him.
Aw, I'm a Seuss stan. Like, honestly.
Me too. I'm concerned about their parents though. Like, they don't even know anything about like the grunkle, and like they just send them off like without a word, and like just like, have fun, kids, with your weird uncle.
They must really be kind of like bad kids to have to be sent away. It's like that one episode in Phineas and Ferb where
they get sent to boarding school.
No, it's not even boarding school. It was like a Reformation school.
Oh, yeah, like boot camp.
Yeah, it was like the episode where Candace finally busted them, and it turned out to be a dream. But
oh, I forgot that it was a dream.
I don't know. I didn't like it that it was a dream. It would be funny if it actually happened.
Yeah, you know, one of the funniest things, like, I've never actually, so, spoilers, I guess, for the new Space Jam movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, me neither. But I don't really intend to.
Me neither. Like the LeBron one? No.
Yeah. But I love how Bugs Bunny dies at the end.
Wait, what?
Bugs Bunny sacrifices himself for LeBron James at the end.
Bro, what?
He dies.
Bugs Bunny, though.
But apparently he comes back to life though. So.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if that
he's
makes
gonna
it
die,
better or
he can
worse.
just stay dead.
Yeah. But it's a kid feel good family movie, so of course he has to come back to life.
Yeah, just like how it was all a dream. Like Ferb's great hair got shaved off. Phineas's 3 little specks of hair that looked like Caillou got shaved off.
His Dorito head got turned into a circle. Oh, that would be awful. Have you seen those pictures where it's like, don't pause it, when like Phineas is like panning and like looking straight at the camera? It's terrifying.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Okay, no, not Ferb, Phineas. Phineas is the most oblivious blind person ever. He reminds me of Adrian Agreste from Miraculous Ladybug. Don't even comment on that show.
I don't know what that show is.
Oh, okay, good. You had a face that you looked like you were about to be like, why?
Yeah. Oh, is that one with like that girl who's like a superhero on a ladybug?
No, Phineas is like the blindest person ever because every single day, what was her name? Oh, you're right. I just said it like 3 seconds ago. Isabella would show up and she would always be like, "Hey, Phineas, what you doing?"
And then he's like, "Hey, friend, how you doing?"
And like she will do whatever he asks. She will always follow him around and be like, "Hi," like all the time. Like, ugh.
And remember, like, the last episode was
like
when they're gonna go to college.
Yeah, and he was like, "In high school, I had feelings for you," and she's like, "I lost feelings for you."
And then he was like, "I had no idea."
And you're just kind of like, Phineas, shut up.
Just stop talking.
Shut up. So ALCS's snack time thingy came back.
Mm-hmm. What is your go-to snack?
I don't eat snack.
Miss Haiti would have some things to say about that.
Actually?
Yeah,
I didn't have it last year.
Oh, I had it last. Well, did I? I don't know. I can't remember. But Miss Haney, like, at the beginning of the year is always like, it always tells us that we need to have snack time because we gotta refill our tanks and stuff. So, I think...
Thomas the Tank?
The tank engine. Yes. The Thomas the Tank Engine's inside our bodies.
That sounds really wrong.
I don't want to think about a Thomas the Tank Engine being inside me.
It's just like his face shows up on your stomach.
Like in the X-ray. Like your rib cage forms into a Thomas the Tank Engine face.
Smiling or something. There was a horror game I played with this friend. And it was basically like you were stuck in this chamber and you had to like escape, but you had to find all the hidden codes. And it was kind of like a maze. But the thing was that this guy that looked like Thomas the Tank was following. It was like Thomas on steroids and with legs, like a body. And his like horrifying face was like kind of almost faceless, but you could still see the outline of his creepy smile.
No.
Like this really loud honking noise would like scream into like your ear, like if you had headphones on every single time you got caught by him. It was horrifying.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, Thomas kind of reminds me of clay animation though.
Yeah, like the face, like they're trains,
like,
and then there's just like a patch of skin on the front of the train that's their face.
Really funny.
Like if you just think about it for like 5 seconds, it's so weird.
Yeah, I had friends that were scared of that show.
I don't blame them. I
don't think I ever was. I think my mom thought it was educational, so she made me watch it.
I don't think I ever really watched it. Like I didn't like watch Thomas the Tank Engine.
I didn't watch it like watch it. It would be like sometimes I would watch like an episode or two, I think.
I remember one time like I was just a little kid, like 3-year-old watching TV, and I was just like looking at the TV and was like, oh, if something came on, I guess that's what I was watching. And then one time like the My Little Pony Halloween episode came on or something.
Oh yeah, that show's so good.
And then I was like, well, I guess I'm watching this now. and there was like a scary dragon stuff, and then my mom came in and she was like, "You're not watching that," and then she turned it off, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm not watching that now."
I think my mom at first didn't like it because it had magic. And like the green magic, and she was like, green magic is bad.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm proud to say that I watched it until I was 12. That show was so good.
Nice. So, should we circle back to school snacks?
Yeah.
So school snacks, what's your go-to school? Oh yeah, you don't have school snacks. So remember in elementary school in snack time when like there would be that what?
No.
You didn't have snack time in elementary?
No.
No. Well, there would always be that one kid who didn't have a snack, and then he would go around and like ask for donations. I'd be like, "Hey, can you give me some of your fruit snacks?"
Oh wait, no, we had snack time. No, because I remember in Mrs. Symes' class in 3rd grade, she always had extra graham crackers.
I see.
And there was also preschool when they gave out blueberry muffins.
Oh, yeah. In my experience, like, the teacher never gave out snacks. It was just like, "Hey, bring a snack for snack time."
No, the graham crackers was if you forgot a snack, and I always forgot a snack.
Yeah, my teachers never had that, so I would feel so cool and like smart by like technically giving them a donation, but just like giving them a tiny crumb, and I would be like, "Ha, deal with it."
Like giving the poor. They should be taking off.
I get to feel
off of my tax. You know.
I get to feel good, but not actually have to sacrifice anything.
That's a great goal.
Mhm. It's
Yeah.
a win-win.
I think if I had to bring a snack, it would be like goldfish or something.
I like goldfish.
Yeah. This segment is especially dedicated to our favorite Vsauce.
To our favorite Coach Vaughn.
Yeah.
So this is our new weekly segment where we give a new nickname for Coach Vaughn.
And it's just kind of a little segment dedicated to him.
Yeah, dedicated to him. Mr. Vaughn, he's a cool teacher. He teaches band and choir and sports and all that stuff. And if you don't have a class with him,
You should get one with him.
yeah, I'm sorry. You should.
And you know what else you should do is you should go and listen to his great music.
Yeah.
Let me
I'll put the link in the show notes.
But it's like really cool. He's super
It's on
talented.
Spotify. It's called DJ. He's
DJ Vaughn.
on Spotify, and you should go check him out. Now for the nickname.
This week's nickname is Vsauce.
Vsauce.
The one and only Vsauce.
Yes, I really like this nickname. It's very elegant. And if there's somebody in the school named Michael, I need you, for my sanity, I need you to go up to him and be like, "Hey, Vsauce, Michael here."
What?
You don't know Vsauce? Like,
No.
that's a YouTube channel, and like
Oh.
there's a YouTube channel called Vsauce, and like the host is called Michael, and like at the beginning of every episode he's like, "Hey, Vsauce, Michael here."
Oh.
And that's what, yeah.
Yeah. I
So
think
if your name is Michael, do
Do
that immediately
I
upon listening
think
to
we
this.
came up with this nickname.
Because his name starts with V.
Yeah. I think it was at one of his one of his concerts or performances.
One of his
for
gigs, I
Yeah,
believe.
gigs. That's what they're called. And
We were like, "Hey, can we call you Vsauce?"
yeah, I think now there was also another one, but I think that was gonna be for next week.
Yeah, we're
'cause
gonna
it's a special.
we're gonna save that special for next time.
Special. And you know, Vsauce, he's just a pretty cool dude.
He is a pretty cool dude.
So
And
you should go check out his music. It's actually
DJ
really
Vaughn.
good.
Yeah, we just listened to it beforehand, and it's like
It's
links
crunchy.
links will be in the show notes. Blah blah blah, all that stuff. And you know, Vsauce, he is the epitome of swampe.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Swamp it.
His singing, smooth and clear and beautiful like a swan, and it's nice smooth singing. But then he's good at running and like playing sports, and that obviously is kind of bumpy, you know? Like running, it requires bumps. So when he runs, that's bumpy, but he melds the two perfectly together, then it produces swampe. Perfect balance as all things should be.
And for those viewers or listeners that don't know what swampy is, let me just, this is like almost a small segue into why lake waves are fake.
Oh yes, they're so fake.
And you see, where there's smooth, there's bumpy. And where there's bumpy, there is smooth. And together, it's swampy. And there's balance.
And that is what Vsauce is.
And we just want to put that out there. For all those sad listeners who are listening to this, or happy listeners, we just remember swampy.
And with that bit of information, we're gonna have to say bye-bye.
We're gonna bid you good night or morning. So please remember to put the chip clip on.
If there's one thing you learned from this podcast,
Put the chip clip on.
Use a chip clip, kids.
Or like a rubber band, or like
anything that resembles a chip clip.
Yeah, because
you could even just use two magnets.
A chip clip can save a life. Use one chip clip today to save one life or one chip.